Greetings, Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Vidoscope for October 2019 by Amma. This recording will be for Cancer Sun, Rising, and Moon. Please make sure that you also listen for your rising sign and for your moon sign because you are going to get additional information. These are general readings. For those of you who would like to get your very own private consultation with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. For the month of October and for the month of October only, I am offering to you 3 sessions of Reiki for $150. We are still under the influences of the eclipses. We had a set of eclipses in January, February, and we had another one in July, August. Each and every eclipse has a tendency to influence your life for at least 6 months. So for that reason, I thought that Reiki would be a good way to deal with those eclipse energies and to kind of boost your energy back up. So again, 3 Reiki sessions for $150. Either go directly to my website www.amalightworker.com or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. And yes, of course, you are going to find all of that information linked down here below. And for those of you who are interested to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. The new Cancer video is you're going to find it in the link down here below. So click in that link and that link is going to take you to the Vimeo videos for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. In this reading today for you, Cancer, the general feeling that I am picking up, it has to deal with dealing with endings. One cycle ends, another cycle begins. Maybe feeling a little bit scattered, but you are going to be able to address each and every issue with a lot more better control than before. Could be about money, wealth, or suddenly coming into some money, love proposals for some of you. And it is about how you are transforming and kind of reinventing yourself, maybe even reinventing yourself through a new relationship. But it does feel that for some of you, it's going to be an important month in terms of what is happening in your love life. I will now break this down one by one. The first card is the Devil card. I will tell you the meaning of the card first, and then I will break it down. And then I will tune in to hear what the spirit has to say about this card. To me, it means addictions of any kind or being addicted to an unhealthy relationship, even being addicted to certain emotions, feeling scattered, adverse conditions, or a negative cycle of events. So that's the meaning of the card, but please don't panic, okay? Allow me to tune in into the spirit, so what the spirit has to say about this card. For many of you, you are getting ready to leave behind you a group of energies. They're not talking about one energy, one thing. They're talking about a group of energies that kind of kept on drawing you back into the same cycle. For some of you, it has to deal with you changing whatever cycles you are going through with your work, changing that into a positive one. You are going to have the ability and the power to give a positive spin to everything that you are going through. For some of you, you are going to be thinking of ending some kind of a job-related situation. Could be about ending a job, could be about a job-related circumstance that could be coming to an ending at this time, thus making your life free of it, okay, creating room for you to attract new things with your work, even a new job, or even simply to feel a little bit more optimistic. If you have been dealing with people who, for whatever reason, they seem to create drama in your life, they seem to attract bad luck in your life, you may be in a relationship with them. You could be married to them. This could be a friend, a relative. I have a sense that many of you are going to get to the point where enough is enough. And I keep hearing this message over and over for different signs for the month of October. Some of you are going to be dealing with a circumstance where you are going to pick up your stuff and leave. And that could mean different things to different Cancerians. But for many of you, this circumstance where you're just going to pick up your stuff and leave seems to have a positive outcome, because it could be that maybe that negative cycle of events is coming to an end. Okay, thus allowing you to move forward with something, or even to move. That's for some of you. You may still be dealing with lawyers, attorneys, accountants. You could still be dealing with a separation or a divorce related circumstance. Excuse me. And I also get a sense that some of you will be trying to incorporate some kind of a healthy approach, maybe to the way how you deal with your health or with your body. For some of you, I get a sense that you are going to be very much focused on getting yourself better, getting yourself healthier physically or emotionally. You could be a little bit prone to headaches, exhaustion. You could be prone to get an infection, or to catch some kind of virus, maybe seasonal virus, or even allergies. So your body could be a little bit sensitive for some of you Cancerians, not for all of you. The next card that you have is the Ace of Pentacles. To me, it means new solid gain, new friends, new prosperity or wealth. But it also means, to me personally, it also means an engagement proposal, some kind of a love proposal. You could be proposed to, or you could be thinking of proposing to someone. I get a sense that you are going to be propelled to make some kind of a love declaration. You could be already married or already in a relationship. And for some of you who are coupled or married, for some of you, I get a sense that this is a month where either you or your partner is going to feel more romantic. You are going to have a tendency to romanticize your partner, your spouse, or for the other person to romanticize you, so to speak, because I get that big declaration of love. I feel this, that, or such and such about you. For some of you, things are going very well in your love department. Some kind of money or sudden luck with money seems that it will find you in the hard time of 4 to 6 weeks. This is what I keep getting for some of you Cancerians. I get a sense that maybe for some of you could be related to whatever you are doing, dealing with lawyers, attorneys, accountants. So for some of you, money will show up through them, okay? For other ones, I get a sense that it will show up through family sources, or family channels. For some of you Cancerians, it is in regards to a home, a property, or a business. And through a home, business or a property. This is how money will show up for you. Or if you have been trying to buy a home, a property, or to start a business, maybe you are now going to be under ideal circumstances, or your luck is going to shift for the better because you are going to be able to finally get that new home, that new property, or that new business. I get a sense that some of you are going to be dealing with banks, talking to accountants, or trying to figure out how to lower the interest. You could be doing some kind of a negotiations or research about what is it that you can do in order for you to lower the interest on your mortgage, on your credit card, on car payments, or anything else where that has an interest, and you're going to find a way to lower that interest. For some of you, I get a sense that you are going to be getting some kind of a gift over jewelry. You could be drawn to purchase some jewelry for yourself, but I keep getting a sense of you going in different stores and checking out high luxury items, clothing, shoes, and particularly jewelry. So for some of you could be shopping online even, but I get a sense of a lot of you being drawn to jewelry in this month of October. The next card that you have is the Seven of Wands. To me, it means fighting one by one negative forces, negative energies, negative people, negative relationships. So everything that is negative, you are going to address it, you're going to fight it one by one. But it also means that you are preparing to fight. Even though you don't know the outcome, you are still preparing to fight. Please be aware of the challenges that come with it, but please also be aware of other people who may want to take an opportunity away from you. It also means travel for some of you Cancerians. I get a sense that for some of you it is talking about trying to start over again, trying to build something up from scratch, trying to reinvent yourself. So those are different circumstances that I get for different Cancerians. Trying to clear your name, trying to clear your reputation. I get a sense that some of you could be dealing with orders or clients one by one, because maybe that's how you make your living. You deal with orders, or maybe you deal with clients, services. I get a sense of shipment. Maybe you do work in the shipment industry. Maybe you are looking forward to something being shipped to you, but it's going to be a month of great communication. You are going to be talking a lot on the phone. You're going to be dealing with news and information of importance. For some of you, you could be communicating with a government, or an important department in the government, or a brand, or an important branch of the government. For some of you, I get the sense that it could be related to an immigration situation. I have a sense that you are going to feel inspired to kind of iron out any misunderstandings. I get a sense that you're going to feel a lot more diplomatic, okay, in everything that you may be dealing with. Some of you either so far have had the misfortune of attracting a lot of negative comments coming toward you, whether these have been comments directly to you, through social media, through Facebook, through YouTube. I have a sense that now all of that cycle is coming to an ending. For those of you whose that message makes sense to. You need to mend your broken heart. Some of you are going to need some space, either to recuperate from an illness, surgery, if you had to go through surgery. I get some situation around laryngitis, for some of you, or throat related issues. But I also get a sense that sometimes it's like you only need to listen to yourself. Everybody can be giving you some advice, but at the end I have a sense that you need to shut everybody out, because you do need to spend some time with yourself trying to figure out your situation. I get the sense that for some of you, it would be healthy to have a moment to yourself, so that you can listen to yourself to gather your thoughts, okay, or even to be with your emotions for a little bit. Some of you either had to grieve some time long ago, or you may still be going through grieving, but it's going to be the last stages of you grieving over something that has happened to you. The next card that you have is the Five of Diamonds. To me, it means melancholy, a woman in front of a tomb. So I will tell you the meaning of the card, and then I will tune into here, the spirit, why this card showed up for you. Some of you have already gone through some kind of a crisis. Excuse me. And now it's like you do need some solitude after that crisis to kind of rebuild yourself back up, to kind of reinvent your self, or even some peace, some quiet, time alone to rest and recuperate. It may be required of you at this time. This card also represents some kind of a distance between you and a person who is very important to you. Could be your significant other. It may represent a physical distance between the two of you, or an emotional distance between the two of you. Take this opportunity. So maybe your significant other could be away traveling, okay, or you may be away traveling, whatever this means to you. But take this opportunity to get to know yourself better, particularly for those of you who are getting to know someone new. Don't hurry up to be in a relationship right away, because the advice is maybe you do need some time to yourself just to get to know yourself better. And when you get this card, it also means careful, try to do your best to kind of you learned a lesson from your hard experiences. So now that experience, that lesson, will help you to kind of cope with quarrels, not to make the situation worse, but to handle it like a pro, because you learned a lot from your past. For some of you, it could be in regards to a death that has already happened, whether it has been a recent death or many years ago. And I have a sense how now you are ready to kind of get out of that grieving stage and restart your life again. If it is about, it feels like being resurrected. You may be, I get a sense of maybe you gave up something, you made some kind of sacrifice, okay? And now something will be granted to you. You could be getting back a title that belongs to you, but you lost it. Legal rights that maybe you lost. So something that was taken away from you, it feels like now it will come back to you. For some of you, it may have to deal with an inheritance. Maybe it has to deal with the previous card, how money for some of you will show up from family sources, or family channels. I have a sense that some kind of an opportunity will find you, and it's going to be an opportunity that will help you to upgrade your life, either emotionally, financially, energetically, or all of these three things. And for some of you, they are talking about a status that you have, that you already have, and how you are going to be elevated to the next higher level of that status. Could be your professional status, your legal or immigration status, the status that you have in your family, but there could also be talking about your emotional status, how you could be going through something, but then you're going to feel happy, or you're going to feel balanced, you're going to get through it. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. I would love to hear from you. And if you'd like to know more, for those of you who are interested, I have already done a whole new reading for your sign Cancer, and it is available for download and purchase through the link posted down here below. If you'd like to get your very own private consultation, please go to my website, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. If you'd like to benefit from the October special offer, 3 Reiki sessions for $150. Again, email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com. You are going to find all of that information linked down here below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and to turn on the notification bell. I will reconnect with you in the next videos. Thank you. Bye.